Stop. Stop right there. Look at those eyes. Those impossibly innocent eyes staring straight into your soul like they're asking a question you don't even know how to answer yet. This is Whiskers. And if you think this is just another cute cat video, you're about to be proven very, very wrong. Because what happened between us, what unfolded in the silence of our home over the course of 6 months, wasn't just about rescuing a cat, it was about being rescued right back. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me take you back to where it all started. The day I never planned for. The day that changed everything. It was a Tuesday afternoon. Ordinary, unremarkable. I was walking past the local shelter on my way home from work when I heard it. Not a meow, not a cry, just silence. A heavy, strange silence that pulled me inside like gravity. The volunteer at the front desk barely looked up as I walked in, but I didn't need directions. Something was already guiding me toward the back corner of the room. And there she was. A tiny Scottish fold with the softest cream and gray coat I'd ever seen, curled up in the furthest corner of the cage. Her folded ears pressed flat against her head, her enormous round eyes locked onto mine the second I approached. She didn't move, didn't blink, just stared, like she'd been waiting, like she knew I was coming. And if stories like this one, stories about the quiet souls that change everything, resonate with you, hit that subscribe button right now. Because what you're about to witness isn't just heartwarming, it's life-changing. And trust me, you'll want to be here for what comes next. The volunteer walked over. "That one's been here for 3 weeks," she said quietly. "Nobody wants her. She doesn't play, doesn't meow, just sits there. People think she's broken." Broken? That word hit me harder than it should have. Because honestly, I felt a little broken too. My apartment was too quiet. My days felt too long. My routines felt too empty. And here was this impossibly gentle soul sitting in a cage being overlooked because she didn't perform, because she didn't entertain, because she simply existed. I opened the cage door. She didn't run, didn't hiss. She just tilted her head slightly, those giant, innocent eyes studying me like she was deciding whether I was worthy. And then, slowly, she stood up, took 2 cautious steps forward, and pressed her tiny forehead against my hand. That was it. That was the moment I knew she was coming home with me. I named her Whiskers. Not because of her whiskers, but because of the way she seemed to whisper secrets with every slow blink, every gentle gaze, every quiet presence. She wasn't loud, she wasn't flashy, but she was there, always there, a constant in a world that never stopped moving. The first few days were strange. She didn't explore the apartment like most cats would. She found one spot, a corner by the window where the afternoon sunlight pooled on the floor, and she claimed it. She'd sit there for hours, her cream belly exposed, her little paws curled up, just watching, observing, learning her new world at her own pace. People told me she'd warm up eventually, that she'd start playing, climbing, acting like a normal cat. But Whiskers had her own timeline, and honestly, I didn't mind. Because in those quiet hours, sitting on the floor beside her, I started to feel something I hadn't felt in months. There's something about a creature that doesn't demand anything from you. Whiskers never asked for attention, never begged for food, never scratched or meowed or caused chaos. She just existed in the most beautiful, calming way. And slowly, without me even realizing it, she started to teach me how to do the same. Now, here's where things get interesting, and I need you to pay attention, because this is the part that still gives me chills. About 3 weeks after bringing Whiskers home, I hit a rough patch. Work stress, family drama, the kind of week where everything feels like it's falling apart, and you're just trying to hold the pieces together. I came home one night, exhausted, defeated, and honestly just wanting to disappear into sleep. But Whiskers was waiting, not at the door, not meowing for dinner, She was sitting in the middle of the living room floor, staring directly at the spot where I always sat, like she'd been expecting me, like she knew. I dropped my bag, walked over, sat down on the floor, and she did something she'd never done before. She walked straight to me, climbed into my lap, curled up into the softest ball I'd ever felt, and started purring. Not loud, not aggressive, just a gentle, rhythmic hum that vibrated through my entire chest like a heartbeat. I don't know how long we sat there. Could have been minutes, could have been hours. But in that moment, I realized something profound. This little rescue cat, this supposedly broken soul that nobody wanted, was holding me together in a way no person ever could. And that's when I understood the truth. I didn't rescue Whiskers. Whiskers rescued me. Over the next few months, our bond deepened in ways I never thought possible. She started following me from room to room, not clingy, just present. When I cooked, she'd sit on the counter watching with those impossibly innocent eyes. When I worked from home, she'd curl up beside my laptop, one paw stretched out, just barely touching my hand. When I was sad, she'd find me. When I was happy, she'd slow blink like she was celebrating with me. She became my shadow, my silent companion, my reminder that love doesn't have to be loud to be powerful. Now when I look at videos of Whiskers, when I see those giant round eyes staring into the camera with that innocent, almost knowing expression, I see so much more than a cute cat. I see trust, I see patience, I see resilience. I see a soul that was overlooked, underestimated, and unwanted, proving every single day that the quietest love is often the deepest. If you've ever felt invisible, if you've ever been the one sitting quietly while the world rushed past, you understand what Whiskers represents. And if stories like her speak to your soul, don't forget to leave a comment below. Tell me about your own quiet companion, the one nobody else saw coming, the one who changed everything. Because somewhere out there, right now, there's a Whiskers waiting, a gentle soul that doesn't know how to sell itself, a creature that just needs someone to see past the silence and recognize the magic underneath. And maybe, just maybe, they're not the one who needs rescuing. If you walked into that shelter today and saw a cat like Whiskers, sitting quietly in the corner, not performing, not entertaining, just existing with those soul-piercing eyes, would you stop and look closer? Or would you keep walking toward the playful ones, the loud ones, the ones that demand attention?